men are so easy to deal with. Let me tell you.
The teachers, how are they
so easy to deal with. You don't even need to do any mathematics. For a man, just make him feel he's the bull. Mm-hmm. He's the bull. Yes. You know, I even tell people, after you have made love, this is a little on the naughty side, after you've made love, you may not have gotten that satisfaction. Mm-hmm. But for that moment, don't show it. Mm-hmm. Because you're just after the show. For that moment, tell him, thank you. Wow. You're great. Watch and even the next day he'll come back again. He will go back, he will look at others, and he will know, I am only great there. That is where I'm celebrated. If there are people who love being celebrated, they are men. Mm-hmm. Men love being celebrated. That he comes home, he's paid your rent. Tell him, Yani, I'm leaving today. I have no problem of rent because of you.
Yes.
Aki we ni mwanaume. Kumwambia tu we ni mwanaume. He goes out there, he will rob all other men. All because the wife has told him ni mwanamume.
That compliment.
Just that compliment. People think women will like compliments. Men like compliments more than women. He wakes up, he dresses, and you say, hey, man.
You look nice. You smell good.
He'll say, watch his Ozako, but
inside,
he will walk on this town like he is the king. You just make him feel like king. And it is all in. We have it. The Lord has given us the words. That is why we have words which men don't have. We can create. We can say it. And we have tender touches. Why is it that a man's touch is rough, hard, but a woman has a tender touch? When she touches you, it's soft. It's so that you can touch him when you call him my king, and you put your soft hand. Already that calms him down. Women say, when I'm doing that, who is doing it to me? Even me, I need it. I want to tell you, when you do it, he will do much more, extremely beyond your expectation. You will be shocked.
But for others, they say wamejaribu but huyu ni kichwa ngumu. Asikii hizi vitu. What should they do?
Hakunanga mwanaume kichwa ngumu. Ukiona mwanaume ni kichwa ngumu, there's a place you lost the mark. And so trust left the house. And when trust leaves the house, you must first of all build that trust back. Don't do anything before you build the trust back. Because when you do anything without building the trust, he's suspicious. He thinks you're being taught or you're up to something. Have you ever been too good to your husband and he asks you, unataka nini? What do you want? He doesn't believe in that goodness because you are maybe coming from you have been in that merry clay, deep down there. He doesn't trust you. You must start building trust. And how you build trust is just by being the woman. A man comes, you make sure his things are in order. It's work, eh? And it's not about what is he doing to me. Let me tell you, it is the woman who makes the home stand. That is why we were created from the bone. Because the bone makes the body stand upright. Men were created from mud. That's why they are very weak, by the way. Men are extremely weak emotionally. No wonder they're dying, depressions,
committing suicide.
But yes, but a woman can withstand such high levels of pressure that a man cannot withstand. And I tell women, you are strong beings. Men are strong physically, but emotionally, we are strong emotionally, but physically, the Lord created that balance so that we are able to complement each other. So the woman must always remember she's the one who is strong emotionally. That man is a wreck in many ways, and they don't even understand themselves. So the woman has a responsibility to ensure her house stands. So when she goes the extra mile, she should not complain. And when you go the extra mile, I am telling you, it may take a while, but you will reap. You will reap the results, and it shall be well with you. I'm telling you the truth. It may not happen immediately, like pop, 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 because it depends on how far you drifted.
Yes.
Yes, just like a wound takes time to close up. It's the same way a relationship that has drifted will take time to come up. But you now need patience. That is why the Lord says the fruits of the Spirit, one of them is patience. So when the Lord is in you, you'll have the patience to see it close up, pole. Not in a hurry, but finally you will get there. I had that experience. Mine had drifted apart. And you know, it reached a level where I would give him my money and tell him, Shika, manage. So you know, trust had gone because I was using my money my own way. I would hand him, this is what I have here. Budget, because he was very good in budgeting. He was an accountant and an auditor. Then you know they have an eye to details. And manage then. Give me what you think I need to use. I got myself to that low levels, but I brought my family back. And that is the joy. That the process, I had to live with it. And surrender. You know, surrender and submit. Submission that women don't like to hear. Yet, even the man submits to God. Jesus submits to God. Submission is the language of heaven. But women never want to hear submission. So I decided I'm going to submit as long as it is in the will of God. Because there's submission that can be out of the will of God. Then that you really cannot. And because of that, sweetheart, things changed. We had one car. I would be the one dropping my husband and I pick him in the evening. People said he was sat on him. Namketia chapati.
It's no
Sikumketia chapati. It was out of his own free will that he decided, when I get to work, I have my official car. I can use it. I don't see why I can't park this to use it in the evening. You use the car. My official car will drop me, or if it can't, I'll ask you to come and pick me. And that's the way we lived our life. He would consult me. He wants to do this, want to buy a house. What do you think? There was now that freedom. There was now that openness between the two of us.
That consultation part is hard, especially when it comes to matters monetary.
Yes.
When I hear you say that you would give him your money for him to go and budget. Hey.
Yes.
There are homes where we believe my money is mine. His is ours.
It's ours.
When you speak of it, you're giving him, people asking nani alikudanganya? Nini ilikuingia?
Are you mad?
Yes.
But you also must be very careful with the person that you're dealing with, because we have some men who are not together when it comes to management of money. So when your husband is not a good manager of money, don't go that direction. The Lord must give you wisdom on when to do certain things. Like for me, the Lord gave me wisdom. And one thing a woman must ask of every day is for wisdom. Pray, God, give me wisdom to understand this man. Because many times we are in marriages, but we don't strive to understand each other. We just live and let live. You don't look at what are his temperaments, where are his weaknesses, where are his strengths. Women are a little bit good at that. Men are dumb at that. You know, a man does not even notice. If I asked your husband, what is your hairstyle today, he may not even notice. He may tell you, I think she let her hair loose, because that is what is in his imagination. They
Bringing me home now. That's why we should stop demanding. Wewe hukusema niko smart, wewe hukuniona, ukumbuki wenye nilikuwa nimevaa. No, they are not created to go that direction. No. By the way, our brain, us women, we're into details. Our brain is wired to look at details. We can see that. I can see that there's a spice. A man can come into this room, but he will never realize that there's a spine placard there. No, he will not. When you go back and ask him, did you see? I said, was it there? No, I didn't see. He either was focusing on your beautiful eyes, and that is where he's now stuck. And that is why a man will marry a woman because she has big bumps, but not realize that her legs are knock-kneed. And when they get married is when he realizes, okay, this is what I married. You know, he's focused Or you can marry a woman who has a very good physique, but
Yes.
she akili hafikiri
Hafikiri na-
hata
sayo haoni.
kufikisha mbali, but he never thinks.
No, he never thinks that until later.